today's video, we're going to be doing a major service technically, because we're going to be changing coolant, oil filter, air filter, and then if my brake bleeder kit comes in time, I'll also change your brake fluid out as well. So I'll get on with that in a minute. I've also got the air filter cleaning kit. Obviously it's a brand new one, so I shouldn't actually have to use this, but that's for my other car anyway, that I've already have. So we've got oil filter, oil, air filter, coolant, and then also, if we're going to be doing it, brake fluid as well. Changed spark plugs last time, which were on about 32,000 miles, which I'm on about 43 now. So spark plugs aren't getting changed on this one, but that hopefully will. So I'll get on with it. So all we're going to be doing now is racking up on this side just so I can get under properly. But I'll give you a closer up.
We need to write them boys down.
Ooh. Right, you got to be careful with your jacks or they might slip. So what I found out with these, they don't actually have them. Normally there's like a little screw hole on either side of it to drop your coolant out. But supposedly you just take this off. So I'll take that off, that should drop all coolant into my tub. So I need a pair of grips, we'll get on with it. There we go, coolant's coming out. Doesn't actually look too bad. A little bit of an orangey tinge in it. All these are for is obviously maintenance basically. The longer you leave this in, the more stuff it can collect and go off basically. It just doesn't work as well. Like I said, with how many miles I do in it, it's definitely worth doing. I'll let that drop out. So once that's all dropped out, I'll start putting it all back together. Just got to put that hose back on, make sure that it's all the way up to tip basically. Just up to here, there's a little marker basically to make sure it's on properly. Just stopping dripping now, so I'm going to take the bucket out in a second, put pipe back on, drop it back down to retop them all back up. So I've got my oil, and then I'll do my air filter when it's down as well. Premium red. So to get this in properly, obviously it should just fall down gravity fed, but sometimes you have to start it. So put a bit in, I'm going to take that bit out and I'm going to start doing oil because I don't want to start a car with no oil, because that'd be a very bad decision. Oil goes in this one, like I showed you on another video. I'll actually show you what you actually do with it. It's always good to have a check in your cap just to make sure there's no like milky looking residue. If there's a milky looking residue, it means your oil and your coolant's mixing somewhere, which is not good for your car either. So just have a quick look at that. Sometimes it's just condensation if your car's been stored over winter or anything like that, or not really being run, but it's nice and clean on this one. So on today's video, what we're going to be doing is bleeding the brakes. So fluid on brakes need changing, like, depends on what car you're on, every 40 to 50,000 miles basically. Mine started to go a little bit of a greeny, manky colour basically, so I want to get it changed out, especially with me using it all the time. I put 20,000 miles on it in last year, just being a learner car. So we'll get on with that in a minute. I'm going to start off by jacking side up. I'll get both of these wheels off, doing one at a time, and I have just bought a one-way valve bleed kit from eBay. So that is basically, you put it on one side of your brake caliper, open the nipple, then it stops it sending air back up. It just means that I don't need help with it. when I've done it in past, you normally have to have somebody in the car while they're pressing the brake, opening, closing. This basically just makes it a lot easier for myself. So I'll start getting on with that. I'll not show you jacking the car up, I'll just show you what I'm doing when I'm underneath. Catch you in a minute. Right, here we are, all jacked up. Got jack stands underneath, so I'm just going to take jack out so I can get in and out of the car. I've already unloosened these nuts for the wheel. Like I said in previous videos, always unloosen your wheel nuts while it's on floor so you've got some grip, otherwise it'll spin when you're trying to do it. If you've not seen me do this before, just have a look at one of my old videos. I've done a wheel change lesson before, so probably not really need to show this bit anyway. So it don't fall over. So what we're looking for here is this bleed nipple just at the back. So you take the rubber little bit off, which should expose the end of the nipple. When I can get it off, might have to get something else for it. Try and prop you up there. Nope. I'll grab something for that to pull that off. So I've grabbed something for this next bit now, so I'm just going to put my pliers on it, give it a wiggle. It should just come off, just like that. Rubber bit goes on that bit, which I'll show you in a second, and then you loosen this nut at the back to actually bleed it. But I don't want to loosen that until I'm ready and got everything on it. I'll give it a bit of a clean first, just so no dust goes in it. Don't want any crap in my brakes. Catch you in a sec. I think my WD's just ran out. Oh, there we go. So, I've got my brake bleed kit on now. Sorry about the light, there we go. So I've just got it on the back of there. Comes down to that bit, and then I need a bottle for my fluid to go into. When you're doing this, you'll make sure that you keep topping up your reservoir in the top here that I'm just going to show you in a minute. I have also done that on one of the show me tell me questions. But to open my bonnet, I'll sort that out now. When you're doing it, basically pressing your foot pedal to push the stuff through, and then basically just trying to get all crappy fluid out of it. So that's my brake fluid just up at back there. It looks a bit browny, and that's one of the reasons why I'm changing it. Gets my scrappy water and stuff like that in it, and it means it doesn't work as good. So that's what I've got to get out first before I put new in, just so you're not dragging all new stuff through with nice stuff basically. All I'm using to get the old fluid out is a spray bottle into a bottle, just so it doesn't go anywhere. Just getting as much out as I can. Might take a while, but it'll work. Be careful not to get any brake fluid on yourself because it can corrode your skin. One of the reasons why I've got some gloves on. Should have really my rubber ones on, but I ran out of them. Got 4, this is one lot they recommended. ESP, and it does say, I believe, somewhere on it, Ford. Doesn't matter, as long as it's right stuff, as long as you know what you're putting in. So I'm just going to top this back up now, just so it's got fresh stuff in it, so as it pulls it through, it's less likely to get crap in the new stuff. I'm going to give that a wipe actually. I'll put a bit too much in. So that's nice and topped up. I'll now undo bleed brake, which I'll show you that now. So just on this car, this is an 11mm spanner. Put it on and then righty tighty that way. lefty loosey towards me. Sometimes these can be very stiff. You don't want to break them. There we go. So bit's just come out at nipple a bit now, so that should mean that as soon as I press my brakes, it should start going down. Yeah, nice and full, so that should now mean that there should be no air in it. So I'm just going to keep doing it until it looks all nice and clean and fresh. So it just needs a little bit more because it's discoloured down at bottom and it's quite nice up here. I can just see some bits coming through it as well, so I'll keep doing that. Tighten it back up, and then all the four need doing. I'll show you the difference on the back, but I'm not going to show you both sides just because it takes a bit too long to do everything. Alright. Take that off. Check that it's not leaking. Looks good. Move on to back wheel now. Right, onto the back wheel now. Like I said, I'll just show you both front and back. They can be slightly different depending on cars. This is still got a caliper on back. If you have drum brakes on the back, there's no point in bleeding them because it won't have any brake fluid in it. It's all cabled. So you only need to do backs if you've got disc brakes on the back as well. You'll probably see the state of my discs in a second. I believe they do need changing with how bad they've gone basically. But there's plenty of life left in the pad, so I think somebody skipped on discs last time. Or when they should have been done. You know what, while I'm here, I'm going to take that front wheel back off and I'm going to front to back both my wheels. Just so it prolongs the life on them. So obviously a front wheel drive car, you're going to be putting your power down on your front wheels, so the wear's going to go faster, a lot faster on front. To put these on front now, it means I'll get longer out of my life. They're down to about 5mm on front, and I believe these are practically brand new stuff, so we'll get that swapped over at the same time. So the bleed nipple on this one is just here at the back, and then this is your handbrake cable fluid for the brake fluid, so it works separately compared to your handbrake. Sometimes these can seize on. I've already had a bit of a seized one before, so sometimes you just knock it off, bit of WD-40. It's been fine since. There's a really bad lip on my disc brake on bottom and top. And occasionally these bits of rust break off and you can hear it scraping, so I know I need some new discs soon. But we'll get on with the bit that we need to. Give it a clean again like I said last time. Don't look as bad on the back, but so it's a different size nut on the back, and I believe that's an 8. I don't know why it's different. They're normally always the same. And I was right, it's an 8. So on this one, I'm coming from back, obviously righty tighty, it'll be that way, lefty loosey, that way. There we go. That one were a lot easier to come off there. Need to make sure my pipe is going to stay in there though, because it's twisting it now. Now to jump back in car, I have just topped it up as well, the brake fluid, just so each time that I go onto a corner I'll top it up, just to make sure there's enough brake fluid in, because you do not want to bring air into these. That's why you get your spongy or slack brakes like I've talked to you about in previous videos. How's that looking brake fluid wise? Tighten it up. Should be tight enough now. So that's one side done now. Just nipped it back up. And I'm going to get on with the other side. There's no point in showing you both sides basically. So I'll get on with that by myself. Hopefully it feels a lot better. It already feels a lot harder in car brake pedal anyway. So hopefully it's going to make a big difference. Might not be noticeable. It is still a 2017, but it's on about 44,000 miles now. So definitely wants doing with colour rated coming out as well. So I'll catch you in the next video. I'll probably put this one and the coolant together, and I'll probably do air filter and oil change together, just because they work really well together basically. Normal servicing is normally just your oil change and your air filter, pollen filter. That's basically it for a standard service. This is a bit more of a bigger service on it, just because of mileage and stuff like that. It's a brake fluid, coolant, and I think that's all I need to do because I did the spark plugs last time. So at some point, hopefully I'll be able to show you some spark plugs and show you what you need to do on them. Hopefully you enjoy my videos still, and I will see you soon.